This is the Iowa Weather Report for Thursday, November 20th, 2014. And now our first look at the 0Z GFS model run. At noon today we have this trough digging in across the Great Lakes once again. You can see the northwesterly flow coming out of northern Canada, and that's going to reinforce the cold air that's still already over the state for the last week or so, in fact more than a week. That's going to bring highs pretty much around the 20s, maybe some upper teens in our northern counties, under partly to mostly sunny skies. Any snowfall looks to be over the Great Lakes. But that moisture to our south begins to move ever closer. You can see that here as we move into Friday. The winds will begin to back around to the south, so that should boost temperatures up into the 20s to lower 30s across the state. That moisture to our south is going to be coming up into the area late Friday night into the day on Saturday. Could start off as some wintry mix, maybe a little bit of freezing drizzle, freezing rain, sleet. Should go into all rain here on Saturday as temperatures will be bumped up into the 30s and lower and middle 40s across the state. And then this storm comes. Big low begins to deepen and begins to move northeastward. We should still have warm enough temperatures for it to be all rain, though it could end as some snow in our western counties as the cold air begins to wrap in. You can see as we move into Monday, this low is now off to our north and east. Most of the moisture, however, will be to our north and northeast. So any activity of snow should be fairly light, flurries or snow showers. And this will still be around as we move into Tuesday as the low begins to fill and moves into northern Quebec. So a few snow showers or flurries will be possible even into Tuesday. Highs will be dropping back into the 20s as we move toward Thanksgiving week here on Tuesday. And then Wednesday, another system comes in. This will be rounding the top of this ridge that will be over the southwest, keeping the temperatures there fairly warm. And this will be riding on the top of it, and this could bring some snow showers here on Wednesday into our western counties and into Wednesday night in the rest of the state. You can see by Thanksgiving Day, that's a week from today, we have the northwesterly flow. Disturbance moving along that northwesterly flow. Big storm in the northeastern Pacific is one we may have to watch for. You can see Thanksgiving could be quite snowy across our neck of the woods, but this will likely be a light snow. It's not going to be like the lake effect going on south of Buffalo, but a few flurries and a little bit of accumulation possible. Going into the extended period on December 1st, we have a system moving through the southern part of the country around Texas, Oklahoma. Otherwise, pretty much a progressive pattern from west to east. No big trough, no big ridge. You can see that storm to our south, producing a little bit of shower, maybe a few thunderstorm activity from about Memphis down to San Antonio and Laredo. Highs around here, around the 30s or so, if this is to be correct. The end of the forecast, around the 5th of December. Now the flow coming out of Canada again. Almost a cutoff low over southern California. Another system moving in toward the Pacific Northwest. Another system moving out of the Great Lakes. You can see with this big storm over northern Quebec moving into Labrador. Big snows possible over the Great Lakes. Could bring lake effect around here. Looks like temperatures mainly in the 20s or so, but we still have a lot of time to look at it. Satellite image from last evening looked pretty quiet across the country, except the lake effect snow is beginning to develop once again across the lakes, especially south of Buffalo and near the Taguillo Plateau. Some clouds off to our west will be moving in our direction later toward the weekend. The watch warning map from last evening, you see the lake effect snow advisories and warnings around the Great Lakes. Hard freeze warnings in southern Georgia and northern Florida, and some winter weather issues possible over the northern Rockies into the Pacific Northwest coast. The QBF chart precipitation over the next 5 days. This goes through Tuesday evening at 6 o'clock, showing rainfall or precipitation amounts around here from a few hundredths over the northwestern counties to maybe about an inch or more over the southeastern counties.